Hi, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Our room is 427 as well. Or our apartment, rather.
Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha.
Oh, screw you!
Come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you?
You gotta do it. I'm wearing the gloves.
Sorry, I forgot about that.
And the gloves of fate.
You know, let me try that one more time. That wasn't. I don't even know if that got captured. There we go.
That definitely got captured.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
Hey, everyone.
Oh.
It's me, Matt.
We're back. I'm Stanley.
And
let's get parabled.
That's Jamie. We're Monarchy Media. Let's go for episode 3. We're currently on Restart 5. I still remember the schedule.
Restart 5 of the confusion ending.
Of the confusion ending. I've still got the schedule in my head. So the narrator has forgotten, supposedly. If he hasn't, then we are off schedule. Also, you notice that our computer's the only one without buttons to turn it off? Like, there's no buttons, no disk drive, nothing. All the others have it.
Interesting.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
So we are supposed to it's either 5 or 6 where we find the line again.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
what a choice.
He entered the door on his left.
You know what? I'll go with it. So I'm betting you could diverge into a different thing and go off the path of the confusion ending right there.
Assuming you haven't already.
Right.
Yet there was not a single
Tips not to
person
give. Do
either.
unbelievably amazing work all the time, every day, with no exceptions, no expectations of promotion or recognition. Don't get fired.
You might find an answer there.
Wait, is that what it said?
Yeah, there wasn't a second T.
Oh, what's crazy is, you know, this was open last time. Oh, no, I opened it. In the exact same way as last time, too.
Oh, you went up last time.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
But see, if I follow it again...
But this isn't how you even started the confusion ending. By going to your boss's office. This is how you died. This is how you fell down the hole.
Right.
Or that's how you got to the credits ending.
Right. We have to find the line again.
I am almost entirely sure that you can't.
This is new.
Couldn't do it.
I'm almost entirely sure the confusion ending actually did end at that point.
His post during work hours.
This is new.
Fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy.
1-2-B-4.
And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe.
Like, what does that even mean?
Maybe I am crazy. All of my
Why are the clocks numbered?
Mysteriously out of existence.
Ooh, we should look at the clocks to see if certain numbers are gone.
None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went?
Oh,
and for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at
11,
last, he came
12.
to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just
Those
had
clocks are
no
gone.
words for it. I'm dreaming! He yelled.
I'm dreaming!
This is all a dream.
This is all a dream.
What a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation.
Oh, there's
his
the clock.
co-workers weren't actually gone.
Let's look at the actual...
He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all.
So here's a fun fact.
I suppose I'll wake up soon.
Okay, I won't wait till he stops talking.
To my boring real-life job.
Quick fun fact, in games and in movies, there's a specific time that's supposed to be on all the clocks, so it doesn't distract the viewer's eyes.
Gently float above the ground. Then
he
imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
Yep.
Now
Good
the
question.
voice was describing itself.
Notice how the stars are still kind of there? No, they're not.
Particularly strange.
What does the license
I'm
plate
dreaming
say?
about a voice describing me, thinking about
69,
how it's describing my thoughts. And while he
H2270.
thought it all very
Not
odd
important.
and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be?
Unless
Stanley simply
he's just one of those
deceiving
people who
himself,
doesn't have an inner
believing that
monologue.
If he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself. Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too, surely.
This didn't
surely,
stop
if
right
he could
here.
just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of the world outside this one. Let me wake up,
Wait a minute.
he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please. It's all
6
I want.
restart.
I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is
It's
my
not as
life
boring as
exactly the
Stanley
way
and
it's
to get
always
married.
been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine.
Normal is a lie.
I am okay.
Completely forgot about this.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss.
Oh.
I have an office.
Car's
I'm
in a
real.
different spot.
Please, just someone tell me
What?
I am real. I must
So
be real.
we
I
weren't.
must be
Oh wait, no, we were just facing the other direction.
And everything went black.
I hate that sound. My old laptop used to make that sound every now and then. It was like, oh god,
What,
what?
This
like
is the
a
story
fan
of
hitting
a woman
wires or
named
something?
Yeah.
Mariella.
No, not a fan hit.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man.
We walked into
who
the
stumbled
blackness,
through town talking
and
screaming
Stanley
to
died.
himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what is not.
My name is Stanley.
It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled
That's
for
the same
that
car.
day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
It bothers me that that's actually like a plausible thing. Finding a dead body and not saying anything because they had a meeting.
Oh, yeah. Like some people
Yeah.
would see that and be like, I'm too busy for this.
So, okay, really quick. Just, I know we're standing still for a second. Just hold up and just... No, I blank mind. It's gone.
Okie dokie.
I had like an
Someone was
actual
following
important...
Stanley. He was sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
My door closed on itself. Wait, what the hell? I'm trying
What?
so hard not to like swear in my confusion.
What's wrong? There's just possibly somebody following you.
No.
It's no big deal.
That would be interesting if, like, you just waited for a few seconds and then turned.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors. He entered the door
No.
on his left. This was
We
not
could see
the
what,
correct way to the meeting room,
what's
and
over
Stanley
that
knew it
construction
perfectly
thing.
well.
Exactly what I
Perhaps
was
he wanted
thinking.
to stop by the employee lounge first, just to
But
admire
it's
it.
the fact that this one started differently
The lounge
that's
was
bothering
sublime,
me.
a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Did he though?
Did not.
He did
Stanley
not.
was so bad at following directions.
And now that you
it's
know that there's no
incredible he wasn't
jump
5
button.
years ago.
Yeah, okay, so give me just a little bit of credit. I found out there was a crouch, so I assumed there was a jump.
Yeah.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
The crouches
I'm not your enemy,
button is
really,
the
I'm
birdie
not.
button.
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the
Alright,
fact is
I wonder
that
if
the
I
story
jump
has been
forward,
about
can I
nothing
land?
but
Like, not
you
jump, but like
all
rush
this
forward,
time.
can I land on the
There's
platform?
someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
I was about to say, is he going to talk about the wife?
This is it, Stanley.
her.
Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
The female narrator? Is it actually talking about the female narrator?
I don't know, but that's a big black room.
We step into the darkness, we die. Or not.
That's her, Stanley.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Am I Neo?
Break the game.
Oh, I picked up the phone.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm
Our
just
room is
outside
427
the
as well.
Or
our apartment, rather.
Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your
Gotcha.
Oh, screw you!
Come on. Did you actually think you had a loving
Hold it.
wife who'd want to commit their life to you?
I said
I'm
that
trying
a
to
few
make
minutes
point
ago.
Here, Stanley.
Oh,
I'm
God.
trying to get you to see something.
Am I Stanley?
Come inside.
I know,
Let me show
right?
you what's really
Both
going on here.
Single, and we do the same thing all day, every day. Games.
This
make
is a
other
very
people
sad story about the
enjoy
death
games.
of a man named Stanley.
Oh god. Am I Stanley? Oh my god, it's just like work.
Good morning. Press E on your keyboard.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Alright, so now we know
True.
we're not Stanley because your job matters a lot.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home.
But there's no
Now
lunch.
He's coming back to work.
Also, we
One
have
might
like an
even feel
office
sorry for
thing.
him, except that he's chosen this life.
I was just gonna ask about that. What happens if you press the
But
wrong
in his
button?
mind,
I have been
in his
nothing.
mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands.
But they
It
said
was
we were
wonderful.
happy at work.
And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Okay.
Oh, let's watch some
see, hold
TV.
on. Yeah, no. It's like I was trying all the other ones, but
What's on that
So he
tube?
began to fantasize about his own
Oh.
job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he
the
stepped up
TV?
from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off
Oh,
the face
God.
of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Press Q to
to spend some time with the boys. Watches it's like a bunch of squirrels.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to
Oh,
two
because we're
open
imagining
doors
it.
and that he could go through
There's not
either.
actually anything
At
here.
last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Prepare that dinner.
As he wandered through this fantasy
Take a look at that
world,
kitchen for
he
me.
began to fill it with many possible
What
paths
the
and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was
God,
a narrow
this
line
is-
weaved
this is
in
what I
many
was worried
directions.
about
And
when,
down
like,
another
going
was
in
a
the
game of
circle.
baby. And he called it the Stanley
A game with the
Parable.
baby. Oh god.
So
I gotta tell you about that later.
like Layers of Fear is like a game where if you turn around, things change. And I've watched playthroughs of that dozens of times.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head, he
no, what's
relived
happening
it
is every time you
again,
press
and then
something,
again,
the
and
things are
again,
changing.
Right,
over
except
and
for I
over,
was turned
wishing the
this
old
way
hope
when
that
I
would
pressed
never
it.
end,
Right.
that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Tell your wife you love her, man.
But there is no answer.
Up.
How could there possibly be?
Your wife
gonna-
is now a
All
desk.
he's doing is pushing the same
And we're
buttons
gonna
he
end up,
always
this
has.
is turning into our
Nothing's
office
changed.
quickly.
The longer he spends here, the more
Yeah.
invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one.
There's actually an old show
And I'm
that
trying to
it didn't
tell
last
you
too long.
that in this
It was like
world,
3
he can
seasons
never
at
be
most.
anything but an observer.
Where this guy,
But
like,
as long as he remains here,
was a
he's slowly
cop in his
killing
dream
himself.
life and in his real
But he won't
life,
listen to me.
and he didn't
He
know
won't
which
stop.
side was
Here,
real.
watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
This is conflicting. No matter what I do, I'm doing what someone else tells me to do.
So do you actually have choice, or is free will all a lie?
7, 6, 5, 4, 1, 9, 0, dash plus.
You see? Can he just not hear me?
And here we
Tell him
are.
in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself. How can I get him to see what I see?
Not
How can I
literally
make
kill
him look at
himself.
himself?
I mean, I don't have a choice here, and it's
I suppose I
bugging the
can't,
crap out of
not
me.
in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must.
This is where the fern comes in.
Maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again.
Please die.
And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button.
Okay, it's something happened to your
And I
right. Okay. Well, I'll never know.
What happened to the right? Like,
I don't know. I saw something changed, and then you...
oh, I thought like you knew, and you were just saying like,
No. Okay. And we're back.
oh, what? Like maybe the computer turned into a knife.
Yeah, something like that. All right,
God,
let's
I
go,
hope
let's
that
go for
wasn't-
one more.
Finish
this off.
Well, wait. We gotta stop at this point.
I didn't know if you only wanted to do a couple of these. How long of this are you willing to do?
I'm willing to do a lot of these, especially given that like our video guy Tucker, we've mentioned him before, and you can see him in a few of our previous episodes. He's going to be in Greece as these episodes go up, doing a show.
Yeah.
His band is doing a show in Greece. That's crazy. So, A, good luck with that, man. I really hope everything's going well. Also, duh, our artist Corwin, our sound guy.
He will also be
He'll
there.
also be there because it's his band too. But yeah, really hope that's going well, guys. You guys, everyone watching should go check out Throne of Iron. They're amazing. Anyway, so I'm willing to go like a few more
because there is plenty more to explore. That's for sure.
Also, this is kind of making me crack on the inside, so I want to see how far I can go before I'm in this rabbit hole of like questioning reality.
Yeah. Okay, well, we'll be back next time then.
Yeah.
Everybody, go check out Thigh Climbers on Steam.
Yeah, really, it's a great game. You should definitely check it out.
Okay, bye.
Bye.